Oh, good afternoon, everybody. This is Doc from Falcon Kydex Tech for the Falcon Fly By. I apologize a little bit for my voice. Today I had a soccer game, so excuse me. Had a little bit of yelling going on today, so that would be why I'm a little hoarse right now. Bear with me just one second as I go and search for me on my other device here. And all right. Oh, much better. So, over the last, let me lower the chair here. There we go. So, over the last couple episodes, we've talked about different things. We've talked about some events that have that are going on for airsoft, and we've also talked about few other options or things that are going on. Some of the projects we have going on here at FKT. However, we are going to start shifting this show a little bit further away from airsoft and more until our main focus, which is Kydex products, new products that are out there on the market for gear, Kydex molding, and things like that. So I do want to, as we start every show, is we give a big shout out to our sponsor, which is MultiMold Guns out of Warren, Michigan. They are a big supporter of the Falcon Fly By, and so we have actually some really good stuff that came through. I was really excited when I saw this stuff come in. The very first thing that I want to talk about here is I have the new basket weave pattern Kydex from MultiMold, and looking at this is very impressive. I can definitely see me in the next couple of weeks ordering a few sheets from them and making everything from grenade pouches to holsters with this. I think it's a great idea. I like seeing the multi-textural stuff. I know there's a few, I saw one other place where it looked like crosses. So it is pretty cool. I'm sure as this product takes off for them that they'll start posting other patterns. So again, check out MultiMold Guns. It will be on their store, so you can check this stuff out. I believe what I have right here is .093, so the thicker stuff. But then again, really impressive. I really like this stuff, so definitely check them out. Pricing is based upon size, obviously per sheet, and I'll make sure I put a link to the product and the pricing in the video description that we have for YouTube when we upload the video onto YouTube. So this is the first product. Second thing we're going to do here, and you've seen this go, pardon me, you've seen this online on Facebook, is the MultiMold's Kydex wallets. So I just got mine, probably want to say like Wednesday of this week, and I haven't used it yet, but I'm telling you right now, just from construction, very cool. He used, looks like the carbon fiber OD green for this item. So again, very cool. He put the MultiMold holsters logo on the back. He did engrave this one, but you can get custom engraving. So if you send him a logo, he can have the belt loop custom engraved for you, or the money clip. That's what he calls this right here. So, so I'm going to be using this for the next couple weeks now. I'm going to replace my wallet with this. And we'll do a review in, say, 2 weeks again. So on August 23rd, or I'm sorry, not August, wow, April 23rd, we'll do another review on this with actual use. So I'm very impressed with this. Very cool product. I had posted price points before, but I can tell you, be sure to check the description section on the Facebook video or the YouTube video that will have the link for these and the pricing. So very impressive. Out of all the different Kydex wallets I've seen out there, this is probably one of the most impressive. And if any other Kydex company or holster producer, Kydex vendor out there wants to send me one of your products, one of your wallets, I will definitely do a side-by-side comparison and do a true 100% honest review versus the MultiMold Kydex wallet. This is their second version versus the one that's sent. So very impressed with this, and you guys will definitely have my review on this coming shortly. So definitely check that out. The other thing I want to show is we use MultiMold for a good portion of the molding guns that we use here at Falcon Kydex Tech. Regardless, I can't tell you when I first started, we started with blue guns. It was the most readily accessible pistol molds out there, training pistols. But then as I got more and more into it, and I turned around and started talking to some of the leaders in the industry, because I do mold stuff for both airsoft and real steel, they were pushing more and say, hey, you know, multi-mold's really the way to go. DIY, they're a little bit more restrictive down to the real steel variants, where blue guns, after you get 100 or so molds out of them, they... Nice. Yes, I am wearing my Goonie shirt. Yes. Good shout out there, Tony. Thanks. But what I was saying is, with blue guns, after you use them for so long, they actually start to shrink. So, you know, we got to figure out here how to replace them, get a good mold in. So, I have 3 new molds that just came in from MultiMold. We are adding these into our pistol list, and this is a Glock 17 with the XC1. And again, everything is blocked, so all the channels are blocked where the light is. This makes it very quick and easy for us to knock a holster out for this particular pistol with this light on it, because I don't have to worry about blocking things out. It's already done for me. They already have the sight channel taken care of, so I don't have to worry about any of this, which is nice. That's one of the reasons why I like MultiMold, is because of the fact that everything's already blocked out for me. It makes it that much easier. So what I would do with this one, when I first get a gun from MultiMold, the very first thing I do is I wash it down, because there is a little bit of a residue from the molding process. So what I do is I just take a little light detergent, like some dish liquid. You don't need a lot. Lukewarm water. Scrub it down real good, get that residue off, and then I'm ready to go. So this is the Glock 17 with the XC1. We are going to be having a few more of the Glock models with the XC1. I'm talking to Tony right now from MultiMold about getting those out there, because the more and more that we see that this light's being used, it helps having the variants built already. And as Tony sees them being requested more and more, he gets on it and he starts making the mold for it. So definitely something to look for. Again, this is the Glock 17 XC1, and these run for, I believe, I want to say $65, and then shipping, which is priority mail. And he's based out of Michigan, so I usually get my orders from him within 3 days. So it's pretty nice. So here's our first new mold. Our second new mold for MultiMold Guns is we got a Glock 17, because we have the Glock 19, but now we have a Glock 17 with the X300 Ultra. We get a lot of requests for this. And again, everything is already blocked out for me, which makes it that much easier for me to go ahead and get these out. Beforehand, what I'd have to do is take my blue gun, take my light mold. Oh, what do we got here? I have to stop you, Doc. Sorry, Goonies, really, Goonies. Yes, Goonies. I've had this shirt for quite some time. I am a fan of the Goonies. I am a child of the 80s. So, yes, I was born in 77, so the year of Star Wars. And I lived through one of the greatest decades ever, which was the 80s. Best music, best movies, probably some of the best TV shows ever made. So, but back on target here. What I would have to do before is get my blue gun and then get my MultiMold light, because I have their light molds as well, and I'd have to put it on, tighten it down, then I'd have to go and put my widgets in to block out my sight or my channels for the light. Well, I don't have to do that with this particular model. Again, just like the other one I showed, everything's already blocked out for me. I don't have to worry about that. The sight channel is blocked already for me, and everything is good to go. So very impressive. I again, I've been using their stuff now for probably about the last 2 years. I love their products. So, you know, they if they do fall and they do break, I have seen pictures online where they break very cleanly. So they're very easy to put back together if you have to do it. But with that being said, this is an absolute great product. I mean, I've never dropped one, and I think maybe I've dropped one once, but I never had any issues with it. And again, Tony makes, I mean, his molds are very nice. So that is the second one. The third one we got was, which is nice for us, is Glock 9/40 caliber mags, dual mag mold. Sorry if I'm flipping it around a lot. And this, again, allows us to have proper spacing between the mags when we make your double mag pouch. So this is going to, again, increase our time, increase our efficiency, or I'm sorry, decrease our time, increase our efficiency to make double mag pouches for you guys that are requesting them. And we're going to go back to Tony again for a couple more of his double mag pouches and some of his singles, because, hey, not everybody has, you know, 2 extra mags. They might have 1 extra mag. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to them again and say, hey, we need a couple of your single ones. So I'm very impressed with the work. The molds are very nice. And again, these are being added into our list. So be looking for these. And we do get a lot of orders for the 17 with the X300. Getting the 17 with the XC1, we just had 1 order come in for that. But now that we have that available, we're able to offer that product to you guys. So again, thanks a lot for MultiMold being our primary sponsor. We do appreciate you guys, you know, taking care of us. I know there's a lot of Kydex guys out there that use your products as well. And just keep doing the great work, Tony. And like I said, I will be doing a 2-week use review on the Kydex wallet. I'm very, very excited to actually use this new product for, you know, not only one thing too is this money clip that's on the back. You slide in your pocket, you slide that right down over it. You always know where your wallet is. So again, nice little feature. And this, I can't wait to use it and do the review. I apologize for that. Throat getting a little dry. So now that we got that stuff out of the way, excuse me, I've been talking to you guys about the Gunslinger Sitka bag that I got, I believe like a month ago. And I told you guys I was going to give you guys my second review after I used it for a weekend. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is how I have it set up. Now, you guys can set your bags up any way you want, however you want. I found out that setting it up the way that I have it here is best for me. And I can tell you in the use of this bag, it has not let me down. So I'm very impressed with it. But what I'm going to tell you what I did with it, I have a Tac Taylor Joey pouch. This is like 1 liter or maybe half a liter water bladder. I've had this for a couple of years. I love this thing. Again, Tac Taylor gear is great gear. And they are based here in the U.S. Everything is made and manufactured right here in the U.S. of A. in Washington State. So check out tacticaltailor.com and you'll see some of the products I'm talking about. So anyways, and then on my strap that goes down over my shoulder, again, I have another Tac Taylor radio pouch. Again, I've had this thing for probably 4 years, almost 5 years. Has never let me down to date. And I will continue to use it until the thing falls apart. I also went down on the lure and I used a malice clip that I zip tied to the back of my Gerber pouch. So I do have my Gerber pouch on here as well. So I have quick ease of access to my multi-tool if I need it for whatever reason. You have these really nice back pads, which, well, oh, what do we got here? Oh, thank you. So it has back pads in it, which are really nice, especially going down your spine. This sits at the lower portion, this pad right here, and then these two up on the shoulder are really nice. They came in handy while I was lugging this thing around for a weekend. What I can tell you from this bag and from using this bag is
I will continue to use this. It's just the way it distributes the weight, the way it feels when it's on the body, the ease of access if I need to get something. Just to give you guys a quick example. Oh, apologize for that. I haven't put it out in a couple days. But if I need to get to something with this particular bag, and yes, it does have a area where you can conceal, where you can put a pistol, concealed pistol in it as well and be able to get to it. But what I like about it is right now it's sitting nice and tight. It's up high on my back, and it's not going to go anywhere on me. So that's one thing I like. The other thing I like is ease of access. All I have to do is unclip this little security clip here, and I have full access to everything on my pack. All the zippers are upward facing, so if I need to get into anything, I can. I even have a utility zipper that runs the inside of the bag that I could have a concealed holster right here. I could have my pistol in there if I need it. So again, it's a nice all-around bag. It's good for backpacking. It'd be good for a lightweight bug-out bag if you needed it for that. But all in all, I'm really impressed. And being left-handed, I did have to switch over and go to a right-handed shooter. But can I carry Bigfoot? Yes, I can carry Bigfoot. I can take him and fireman carry him if I have to. So this bag allows me to carry Bigfoot if, for some chance, I run into him out here in the marshland of Georgia. So yes, thank you, Tony. Good question. Like I was saying, it's a great bag. Max Expedition makes this, and it's the Sitka Gunslinger. Gunslinger or Gear Slinger. Sometimes I get those two mixed up. They do have a whole line of the single strap bags, and I know with the game to the division out there, everybody's trying to make a loadout like that. I've seen it. I've seen them out there. But for me, if I'm backpacking or just as a bug out bag, I can grab this quick, throw it in my car. It's ease of access. Plenty of points on it for me to attach whatever I need to attach to it. I am going to be getting another one, a different bag that's in the Gear Slinger line, and I'm going to review that one using it, and then I'm also going to do a side-by-side comparison of the two. So again, very impressed with this. Very impressed with this bag. So to go on a couple Kydex related topics here or issues. Falcon Kydex Tech and Falcon Battle Systems will no longer be working on the weekends. The only time we'll work on the weekends is if we have an international order and retail orders. Or we have an emergency express order for law enforcement or military use. The reason for this is I have a family, and Monday through Friday in the evening, I'm out here working on Kydex as much as I possibly can to get your guys' orders out to you as quick as I can. Right now, excuse me, we're waiting for, we just got another shipment of rivets in, which was good. We were starting to run out. But we're also waiting on a shipment of malice clips to come in. Once we get those, we'll be able to go full tilt. That bag was $109, I believe. And if you want to see where I got it from, you can go to Wild Bill's. I'll put the link in the description for the video, but it was Wild Bill's Wholesale or something like that. They have a line of Max Expedition gear, but also if you go to Max Expedition's website, check out some of the new stuff they have coming out. It's very impressive. But anyways, like I was saying before, I do have a family, so the weekends are pretty much gauged for them unless, again, like I said, international orders, retail orders. Thanks. So, I'll work, if we're really behind in the queue, I will work on the weekends on individual orders. But for the most part, Monday through Friday in the evening is when we are focused on doing orders. And Fridays are even are iffy as well, because that being part of the weekend, I try to spend that with my family, and family comes first for this. If I didn't have the support of my wife and my kids, this business would not exist, to put it frankly. So from here on out, starting next week, I will not be working on Kydex. Falcon Kydex Tech and Falcon Battle Systems LLC will not be producing Kydex items during that time. Like I said, with family, we do try to attend some airsoft ops as vendors, so we can get our name out there. Because hey, we don't just do this for the airsoft community. We do this for the real steel community too. And coming in the fall time, I'll be hitting out a lot of the gun shows. So I'll be trying to get out there as well. So I gotta look how I divvy my time up. I am a single man shop right now. With occasion, my wife will come and help me. But all in all, we try to make sure that we get your guys' orders out in a timely fashion. And for anybody that wants to know, all shipping that we do is through the United States Postal Service. So whether it's an international order or a retail order, everything comes through that way, through the postal system. We try to get you guys tracking information as soon as we possibly can. So again, bear with us. I know I get a lot of these requests during the week. Hey, what's the status of this? What's the status of that? We don't have a problem answering those. So if it takes us a couple hours, it's because I do have a day job Monday through Friday. So, but we will get those. And like I said, we give you guys soft lead times. These aren't definite. There are things that slow us down. I can tell you last week my wife was sick for 2 days. So there was 2 days out of the week where I didn't get in the shop because, hey, daddy duty had to come in and take place, and I had to take care of the kids. So, again, without the support of my family, I would not be able to do this business. So I do appreciate you guys being patient, working with me. And again, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to send them to me through Facebook Messenger, and I will work on your order as soon as possible. We're not backlogged in the queue. I can tell you that right now. We're actually pretty good. Starting Monday, we'll be in here again from 6 in the afternoon until probably 10, 11 o'clock at night getting orders done. We can get them done up until the point to where we have to attach malice. So, again, if we have a retail order that we're working on, we want to let you know your order has not been forgotten, and we are just waiting for resupplies to come in. So we are, working as fast as we can. Also on the Kydex side, we do have a deal going on right now. Let's see. What are some of the odd things you have made out of Kydex? Odd things. I would say probably one of the oddest was the dip cam pouch, just because it was an odd request. Not because we couldn't do it, it was just an odd request. Now those are pretty much a staple that if somebody calls us up or emails us, we can make those. The next odd thing that will be hitting our R&D side of the house is, like I said, for the airsoft side, will be the mag pouch or the speed loader safety locks. So once we do that, that's kind of an oddity, almost like a niche product. But once we get that done, that will probably be the next oddest thing. I mean, can I make a Hot Pocket Kydex pouch? Tony, I'm telling you, you're not that far away from me anymore. I'll come and get you. You could probably fit those in one of our M4 mag pouches. So, but like I was saying before, we have a deal going on to the end of the month for our everyday carry kit. It's a custom holster, single mag pouch, and our attack assist folding knives. Oh, Mojo6 wants a dip cam pouch holder. How can he order one from us? Reach me on Facebook Messenger, and I'll go ahead and get you a PayPal invoice sent out to you. So, like I was saying before, our everyday carry package we have going on right now, it's normally a $75 package. It's a custom holster, it's your single mag pouch, and tack folding, assist folding knife or an opening knife, the one with the spring assist. We normally do those for $75. We're actually doing them until the end of the month for $50. And that includes free shipping, any pattern, Kydex that you're looking for. So if you went to Index Fasteners and you said, oh, I want Hex Cam Echo, I think it's Echo 5E, Kydex, okay, no problem. If you do want a custom printed Kydex, though, that is an $8 charge extra because we have to go out to our guy at Tactical Infusions, who's in Michigan as well, send him the image. He does approve for us so we can see it, and if everything looks good, then we have him printed out. So we got to include that fee because we have to pay him for that sheet of Kydex. So that deal's going on to the end of the month, and who knows what we'll do in May for our next deal. So definitely be checking out our Facebook page. That's where all our deals go. Falcon Kydex Tech on Facebook. We also post them on Twitter. We're now on Snapchat. I'm trying to figure out how that's going to be a benefit, but once I figure it out, I'll put our Snapchat ID out there for you guys. Just going down my list here mentally in my head. We are going to try to work on cutting the show down a little bit. You know, I had a buddy of mine who would do reviews and stuff, and his presence was probably 15 minutes. This show is based on you guys. So the more questions, the more interactive you are with this, the better and longer the show will run, which is not a problem. I have no problem doing that. But we are going to try to make it standard 30 minutes. And so, like I said, we'll run it as long as you guys want to. However, we're going to try to go to a standard 30-minute show and see how that works. And the one thing I almost forgot is, I'm sure you guys have seen this on Facebook, it's that little pouch launcher. We contacted the makers of that. They are going to send us one for us to do a product review. We're going to show it here. We're going to do some live broadcast of actually shooting this thing. So that way you guys can see this as well. I also asked them if they would send some of the notches for arrows. So, is there weapon catches made from Kydex? Weapon catches. I'm drawing a blank, so explain a little bit more as I keep talking about what I was talking about. So we're going to get one of those, and we are going to take it, we're going to demo it, we're going to see how this thing works, other than the company showing us how it worked. I see this as being a great product for a prepper or somebody who just wants to, you know, instead of buying a slingshot or a wrist rocket, you buy this because it does have many functions. If you go to their website and you look on their web store, they have two different types of pouches. One of them is, I believe, low 300s to high 200s, and the other one is mid 300s to 400 FPS. So I'm almost looking at this, and dare I venture that route. For those of you that play airsoft, depending on how quiet this thing is when it shoots, you may have a close quarters single shot, weapon that you carry on yourself. But for the preppers, using that, I think it was a 5/16 ball bearing, or I believe you can go to Walmart and buy steel ball bearings. Oh, yes, we are looking at building one of those now that I understand what you're talking about. So Tony had asked if we are going to make a weapons catch out of Kydex, and yes, we can. Basically what this thing will do, and Blackhawk had made one back when I was in the military, and I talked to some guys who are like, oh yeah, it works. No, it doesn't work. But we can actually make this to where it works like it should. And what this weapon catch would do is you mount it on your belt with belt loops or malice or whatever you want to have for your option. And you could take this weapon, your M4, your primary, and latch it into there and be able to draw your secondary, so your primary is now out of your way. We can also make those work for shotguns. So yes, that will be something. I'm glad you brought that up. I know I have it on a piece of paper somewhere as a R&D project. So, and that's the other thing we're going to use our weekends for is R&D. You guys are giving us a lot of good ideas for producing new Kydex items. So we're going to look into that realm of the moving some of our R&D stuff over until our weekend, so that way it doesn't mess with build during the week. So yeah, like I was talking about, we're gonna get that pouch shot, and we're gonna test it. We're gonna review it, let you guys know what our thoughts are. So once we do, and I believe it's going to get a good review, just by looking at it. From what I've seen, who knows? This thing could be the biggest piece of crap in the world, or it could be the best thing ever. But once we get it, if it's something that FKT is willing to put our name behind and say, yeah, we endorse this product, we'll go ahead and we'll post a link for it on our YouTube channel. We'll post it on Snapchat, the whole social media gambit. Yes, we can make a Kydex holster with a 1-inch drop. I believe that's what Tony was asking for. We try to use, for that kind of stuff, G-Code makes a really nice drop platform for it, so we can go ahead, we can put the holes that are needed for the, the mounts on the holster, and so you have that 1-inch drop if that's what you're wanting. So yeah, we can do those. Those aren't an issue for us. So be looking for the review for that pouch shot, or whatever you want to call it, once I get the official name for it. And we'll get that up there as well for the reviews. So I want to let you guys know a few things coming down the line again, so you're on top of this. We have our deal going on right now, our special on our EDC package. If you want to go ahead and you want to get one of those, go ahead and contact us through Facebook Messenger with Falcon Kydex Tech. Send us a message. We'll go ahead. We'll start chatting with you. We'll figure out things like what side draw, what color, pattern, things of that nature. The pistol type, so we can make sure we have that pistol. And then we'll go ahead and we'll send you out a PayPal invoice that is meant for that deal. So we have that going on. We've got the Speedloader safety clips going to R&D this week, so that's a big thing. We produced 6 of them, and we're going to be sending them out to a couple airsoft players so they can give us some idea of if they like them or not, if they feel there's more that needs to be done, or nah, they're really not that needed, and then we'll go from there. So we have those. We're still waiting to get into design mode anyways for the Kydex HPA regulator protector that we're going to be making for all you guys that run HPA guns, to protect your regulator, protect your tank, and it's also be a tournament lock too, so another bonus. So stay with us for that one. I'm hoping by probably episode 5 or 6 of our broadcast, you guys will see that come to fruition, because it's on my pad, and I would really want to get that done before the airsoft season kicks off for you guys. And that's all we have for this week's episode of the Falcon Fly By. I really want to thank MultiMold Guns again for sending us their textured basket weave Kydex. Really cool on them. I'm very impressed with this. And like I said, I think I'm going to be giving Tony a call and probably ordering a sheet or 2 of this in, just because, it's different. We're so used to seeing camouflage patterns, and that's the only thing we're asking for is camouflage patterns. So having this texture stuff is really cool. I would love to know what else he can do on the textured side. And so yeah, thank you, MultiMold, again for sending this. The other thing, thank you again for the wallet, and we will be putting this through testing. Matter of fact, after this, I'm going to be switching over items from my wallet into this Kydex wallet, because I'm really looking forward to using it. And remember now, FKT FBS has just added in the Glock 17 with the X300U. And we also added in the Glock 17 with the XCR tack lights. So we do have those now. And we do now have our pistol double mold pouch for Glocks. So that makes life a little easier. Be sure to check out Max Expedition, their website. I'll put them down in the description as well. Check out Tactical Tailor, MultiMoldGuns.com. Guys are based out of Washington State. Everything they make is American made. It's great product. A lot of military guys use it. A lot of law enforcement guys use it. A lot of airsofters in general use it. And just great all-around products. If you're not necessarily looking for something to buy for military or whatnot, definitely check them out for, like, you know, bug-out bags and things of that nature, camping, new ruck bags. They've got a lot of new stuff coming out, so definitely check them out there. And be sure to check us out on social media. Our social media platforms, again, are Twitter, Snapchat, Periscope, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm sure if they came out with another form that worked for us, we'd probably do that as well. We do have a new Facebook page out, the Falcon Fly By, so be sure to search for that on Facebook and like our page. Our videos will be going up there as well as our product endorsements, you know, the people who are sponsoring the Falcon Fly By for us. And again, I do apologize for the hoarse voice. But hey, as they say in Hollywood, the show must go on, and I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. You guys are the fans of the show. You guys are what drives me to do this every week, regardless if I'm sick as a dog or swamped in Kydex or whatever else. I will make sure every Saturday night this show is being done for you guys. And we do have a Kickstarter out there that we started last week. And we'll go ahead and we'll share it again on Facebook, on social media, and on Twitter. And what that Kickstarter is going to do for us, our goal is $5,000. And what we want to do is we want to get better equipment, better software, better lighting. We're also looking at doing this as a podcast as well, a once-a-week podcast. That for those of you that can't tune in live or watch us on Periscope, but you want to download and listen to what we talked about during our episodes, our webcast, you'll have that podcast as well. So, you know, if you want to get behind us, you know, you want to support us, please check out our Kickstarter. If that doesn't go through for us, it's just going to take a slower process for us to upgrade our equipment. One thing that we did do is we got a new iPhone holder. As you notice, you're not seeing a lot of wobble in the phone because we use our iPhone 6S for doing our videos on Periscope, but we're looking to go away from that and use a different medium for shooting our videos. But for right now, it works out perfect. Seeing you guys interact with us is always great. And I encourage you guys, please, during these live broadcasts, send us questions, comments. You know, yes, give love to the Goonies, one of the best 80s movies made. And I'll do my best to provide the best informative show I can. We are going to be going out to gun ranges here in the local area, following some of the instructors, some of the other shooting instructing companies, GA TAC, who we were with last week. You guys saw the video from that in their first shot class. We're also looking at, you know, having guest speakers or guests on our show with us as well. And so we're looking at improving how we do things over the next couple months. And remember, this is our third show, so we're doing better every time we do it. So, hey, this is Doc from Falcon Kydex Tech, Falcon Battle Systems LLC, saying thanks a lot for tuning in. And if you have any questions, feel free to message us. And I'll see you guys next week. Take it easy. Peace.